Let's see here. Fishing. Okay. Let's look at the wiki here. Fishing is a reliable and, more importantly, boring. I'm not gonna do this. Oh wait, it actually makes money. Okay, let's do it. So for those of you that are, I guess, unaware of the current situation, there's a little bit of a problem at the moment in TNW. It's not that, factions are going to war or they're starting to form up or that there's thousands of new players, the game is about to hit top charts and everything, and we're going to see all that happen really soon. No, that's not the problem. The problem is that fishing is the greatest way to make money now. So we started fishing. Obviously, as you guys saw in the intro, I made £2,000 off of literally fishing for about 20 minutes. Why? I'm not sure myself. But I'm gonna abuse this meta as hard as I possibly can until the admins see this video and obliterate me in the next update. Let's go. So I began fishing a little bit, and obviously, being the guy that I am that runs analytics on everything, I decided to run analytics on everything. And from that, I was able to determine how rare each fish was and how valuable each fish was. And this is where the tutorial part of the video starts kicking in, so just a small heads up for all the viewers here. If it gets boring for you in the next minute and a half, just skip it, okay? If you want to watch me make jokes, you can just go skip to the end, okay? So, to understand fishing a little bit better, you need to understand there's a handful of types of fish. These are yellow perch, carp, shark, muskellunge, walleye, trout, catfish, and salmon. Yeah, there's a couple. So basically, out of these fish, each one of them has a certain amount of value. That makes it, good or bad depending on that. Catfish is 20, salmon is 30, trout is 30, yellow perch is 20, walleye is 100, and muskellunge is 60. Also, shark is probably 200. I caught none of these out of fishing about 500 different fish, so I'd assume they're pretty rare. And I'll also go over that later in the video as well. But I have no clue what they're actually worth in the game right now. I'm going to assume 200, and we're just going to assume for the video that that is 200. If I get it wrong, it's okay. Don't blame me. Blame the game on Rarity perspectives, okay? Thank you. Anyways, so money was running a bit high. I needed to decide at this point what the best possible method was, because I only had a fishing rod at this point. It cost £10 to get in the general store. It wasn't all too hard to get. And honestly, I needed a little bit faster way to fish. So I went to the Robux store and I bought a Swift fishing pole. They're not cheap. They cost 135 Robux. That is $1.35 to improve my workload by about 45%. I will never forgive you, TNW. You have taken my $1.35 and you gave me the item. Curse you. And I know 90% of the player base does this anyways, and I'm the YouTuber, so I have to do this more so I bought two. And then I also bought a vigorous pickaxe, because why not? Real life money is a detriment to society, and I decided anyways that in-game money would be worth 50 times as much. So I also bought a super engineer's knapsack earlier on. Let's go. So of course you would assume that most fish in the game, of course, are going to be decently on a rarity scale where obviously the more valuable the fish, the rarer it's going to be, right? No, wrong. Basically, in TNW, they've decided to slightly mess up that process. So out of 50 fish, I got 2 yellow perch, 4 walleye, 16 trout, 9 salmon, 1 muskellunge, 7 catfish, and 11 carp. The only fish I didn't get out of this was actually shark, and shark being the rarest, I had like a 0.1% chance to get it. Obviously wasn't going to get that. So of all the fish percentages, trout is actually 32%, carp is 22%, salmon's 18%, catfish is 14%, walleye is 8%, yellow perch is about 4%, muskellunge is 2%, and shark is less than 1%. Of these, there's some slight variations in the prices, such as walleye being up to 8% in common, and also, yellow perch being almost 4%, though yellow perch only sells for 20, and walleye sells for 100, though walleye's for some reason more common in fishing. That only benefits the player actually, and kind of makes this meta in general, because of the fact that walleye is more common than a very cheap fish just in general, really helps to benefit the meta. Now I have all the prices of the fishes, but there's actually no point in going over them because all the prices of the fishes are either 60, 20, 30, or 100. So basically you don't really need to understand that, and because of the ratios that I just explained, you should pretty much be able to determine which one is which, so that shouldn't really be much of a problem for the player base, and I don't really need to go over that in the video. But, while you are fishing in the game, a regular rod will catch a fish almost every 14.2 seconds, and this can actually be purchased in the general store for only £10, being 6 times cheaper than a pickaxe, one of the basic ways to get everything in the game. It's the same price of an X, and you can do it even in a safe zone. So it's very, very useful as well if you are willing to spend 135 Robux or buy it off of someone selling it in the game in a trading stand or just in general on the main Discord. You can find that really often nowadays. You can get one every 8.4 seconds, and that is over a 60% buff to fishing on average out of the 500 fish I catched and stopwatched. So basically, what you want to be doing on that right now, generally fishing is so much of a meta because it has a higher boost than a robust axe or a vigorous pickaxe in the game, going up to 60% on the fishing rod's efficiency rather than that. And it's so replenishable because you can just fish in a safe zone and get the same fish that you get outside. There's no rarity boost at the current moment that can be proven. And I even tried that to even see on the analytics there. There's no difference. So, of course, fishing being this replenishable, useful source of money in 30 minutes can generate you up to 5,000 pounds and up to 3,000 with a regular rod. So I would highly recommend taking this method because it is even more efficient than hunting, to be honest. If you are killing players, there is a small chance that you'll make more money, but even at that ratio, it's genuinely going to take you a little longer most of the time, unless they're carrying like extra loot. So highly recommended that people start fishing in the game, start using this meta. It's really calm. You can meet some new people and chat while you're doing it as well. So honestly, that's a lot of fun. And other than that, it's an enjoyability that in the current moment, we as players scarcely get to bequeath ourselves with. A peaceful way to enjoy the game. Oh wait, it provides that much money? Oh god. Wait, man, I gotta be in his video. Alright, man, I'll give you one chance. Quick, say something stupid. How to get good. Do you know you're talking to the guy that makes the tutorials?